Hi, this is an SAP FICO training video. This is a test for general ledger, automatic postings, and account determination. Today's date is December 10th, 2024, and this is based on SAP S/4HANA. Without any further delay, let's get into it. What areas of business can SAP S/4HANA manage data for? Various areas such as sales, purchases, production, human resources, etc. What happens to all of the documents in the various business areas managed in SAP? They post to financial accounting. Where are all postings to financial accounting collected? The general ledger. What table holds all the postings for the whole organization? AC DACA. What makes all of the integrated processes work well? The proper configuration of automatic postings. What do automatic postings use to post to the proper general ledger accounts? Account determination techniques. What are automatic postings and account determination in financial accounting built on? Organizational structures and document flows in logistics. What are logistical organizational structures integrated with? Financial organizational structures. What are the organizational structures that sit on top of the previous mentioned integration flow? Operating concern, controlling area, company code. What organizational structures receive postings from the logistics processes? Operating concern, controlling area, company code. How do all logistics transactions generate financial documents? They don't. For example, purchase orders. Where does every logistics flow end up? In finance. What is an example of a logistics flow generating financial documents in purchasing? Purchase order fulfilled, goods received, vendor invoice received. The vendor invoice is the financial document. What is an example of a logistics flow generating financial documents in sales? Sales order, goods issued, customer invoice, receipt sent. The customer invoice is a financial document. What are the logistical organizational objects that fall under financial accounting and why? Purchasing organization and sales organization. They are integrated with financial accounting. What is a purchasing organization based from a purchasing point of view? The main organizational unit that purchasing is planned and executed in? Where are goods supplied to? Storage locations. Where does storage locations belong to? Plants. Where are plants mapped to? Company codes. What does the purchasing process usually start with? The purchasing requisition. What does the purchasing requisition establish? The requirement of certain goods or services. Under what condition is a purchase requisition sent to a vendor? To request the vendor to place a bid on the purchase requisition. What element of the purchasing flow contains the account assignment? The purchase order. What does the account assignment determine? How the goods receipt and vendor's invoice receipt will be posted in accounting. What kind of documents are purchase requisitions and purchase orders? Purely logistics documents. What accounting documents are created by the purchase requisition and the purchase order? None. What kind of documents are generated in the GRIR process? Accounting documents. What financial accounting postings occur in the GRIR process? Debit expense or inventory, credit GRIR, debit GRIR, credit vendor. When is the GRIR account credited? During goods receipt. When is the GRIR account debited? During the invoice receipt. What should the GRIR account balance be at the end of the GRIR process? Zero. When no goods receipt exists, how do you process a vendor invoice? Two-way match with purchase order and invoice receipt. In a two-way match, which document is generated first, an invoice receipt or the purchase order? The purchase order. Is the goods receipt, invoice receipt, clearing account used in a two-way match and a three-way match? No, only in a three-way match. What is the main organizational unit in the sales process? The sales organization. At lower levels, where are sales performed at? Distribution channel, division, and sales office level. What does the sales process usually start with? A quotation that is sent to the customer. If the customer decides to accept the sales quotation, what is the next step in the sales process? The sales order is created. What does the sales order contain? Elements that later determine the account determination. When in the sales process does the automatic account determination take place? During the delivery of goods, when goods issue is posted, when creating the billing document that generates the financial document for the customer invoice. What does SAP use to determine the correct revenue accounts? Sophisticated techniques involving condition tables and access sequences. What master records play a key role in condition tables and access sequences that determine the correct revenue accounts? Material master and customer master. What quality does SAP have that allows it to manage every area of an organization? It is integrated. Because SAP is integrated, what areas of an organization can automatic postings be configured for? Many areas. Where do automatic postings come from? Different process areas and modules. What single configuration path can be used to configure all automatic postings? There is no one path for all. What T code can be used to configure most automatic postings? FBKP. What does FBKP provide? Most account determinations for automatic postings in one place. What automatic postings are not found in FBKP? Automatic sales posting process. What kind of links to configuration tasks are found in FBKP? Automatic postings, posting keys, document types, fiscal years, etc. In the automatic posting section of FBKP, what can be found and how are they organized? Automatic posting settings by group. How many groups are there in FBKP for automatic postings? Over 50. What is the most significant group in FBKP for automatic postings? Materials management. How can automatic postings for materials management be reached directly? T code OBYC. How are the settings in OBYC achieved? through various transactions. What are the transactions NOBYC identified with? A three-character key. What is the transaction GBB for? Offsetting entries for inventory postings. If you select a transaction, then enter the chart of accounts, where will you be taken to? The automatic posting account assignments for that transaction. Where is most of the value of an SAP FICO consultant? In configuring automatic account assignments. What is possible in each transaction in OBYC? Different criteria for automatic account assignments. What columns are in the automatic posting account assignment screen? Valuation modifier, general modifier, valuation class, debit, credit. How can the automatic posting account assignment screen determine different accounts? By organizing the criteria in countless ways. Where does the valuation class come from? The material master record. What does the valuation modifier do? Groups the valuation areas, which are plants. How does the valuation modifier interact with the general ledger? You can assign GL accounts for the same valuation class of materials using the general modifier. What does the general modifier provide? Groupings with different options based on the transaction. What might the general modifier be dependent on? The movement type in materials management. What do all the automatic posting account assignments have in common? They all can be configured in similar fashion. That concludes this training test. Thank you all for your time.